If you watch my channel and if you watch my videos, you probably know I got a couple of bands which I really have grown up with. Bands like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Machine Head, Pantera, Sepultura and Fear Factory. The albums Obsolete and The Manufacturer were absolutely two of my favorite albums growing up. Love the melodic parts, industrial sound. Burton C. Bell's his screams and his cleans were so awesome to me and almost larger than life. And the concept of the albums, man versus machine, or man working together with a machine, or whatever, however you want to see it, really made an impact. I used to call Fear Factory science fiction metal. Those two albums really made an impact. Their first album was Concrete, but it was released years and years later. But the first real big album they brought out was Soul of the New Machine. And if you're familiar with Fear Factory and you don't know anything about that album, I would certainly give it a go. This is Fear Factory at its most aggressive. Its album, it's so raw, it's so unpolished. Burton C. Bell's screams and growls have never been heavier or more intense. Immediately when the album starts, the song Martyr, and I've seen Fear Factory live. I've seen them live 2 times. And a song like Martyr, immediately you know, whoa, what the hell is going on? A lot more intense and aggressive than their later work. And a little bit less sophisticated. This is really Fear Factory trying to find their definite sound, their definite style. It's a really interesting album. It's really a lot of styles. You got death, you got industrial, you got grindcore, you got thrash. It's all one big aggressive mix. What I find so interesting about this album is that a lot of different, as I said, a lot of different genres. And you can see here they're still trying to work things out. They're really trying to figure out what kind of style they want to evolve in, what kind of style they want to grow in. Is it a great album? I wouldn't say that. The album is really too long. It's like 17 songs and it's very unpolished. The production values are not exactly what you would expect. So a lot of instruments, a lot of the instrumental part really sound hollow and unpolished, and some parts, the drums sound like the album was recorded in a public toilet. But I think that's also a little bit the charm of this album. It certainly has some highlights. I loved the song Martyr. When they play it live, man, when you're in bed, you're lucky to make it out alive. Leechmaster, Fleshhold, Scapegoat. Still songs which hold up today. The album is a little bit too long. As I said, a little bit unpolished. And production, they're following the next albums they made were far better executed. But if you're a Fear Factory fan and like me, you love Obsolete and The Manufacturer, absolutely give this album a chance. Some of the songs they still play live. Martyr, man, Scapegoat. And if you ever had relationship problems, you can put on Leechmaster and when Burton C. Bell screams, "I love you once, now go away." Man, that's so recognizable. It's almost therapeutic. listening to that song. Album had also got samples from movies, Blade Runner, Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket. 3 of my favorite movies, so that's also a plus. All in all, if you're a fan of Fear Factory, if you never took interest in their first work, their almost primordial stage, I would certainly give it a go. The album is too long. The production isn't up to par with their later releases, but if you're a fan, you really owe it to yourself to listen to this album. I think it's certainly one of the most interesting metal albums of the 90s. So many genres, a band trying to find its place, trying to find its place in the metal world, and you really owe it to yourself to listen to it. A couple of songs there, as I said, they still play a lot of songs live. Then you're a Fear Factory fan, you really are in for a treat listening to Soul of a New Machine. On the later album, Fear is the Mind Killer, they put some remixes of the songs and they do sound better. But it's just raw, intense, angry, energetic. Go check it out. I'm gonna give this album 3.5 stars. Certainly one of the most, and as I said, one of the most interesting albums of the 90s. My friends, thanks so much for watching. What do you think about the album? Did you like Fear Factory? Have you already listened to this album? What do they mean to you? As I said, one of my favorite bands growing up. I can still listen to Demanufacture and Obsolete and have a great time. Tell me all about your experiences, my friends. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, click on the like button. Subscribe if you like what I do. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Patreon. You guys are the best. Bye bye.